family is walking into a home with people who don't judge me. They know me so well. They care for me unconditionally. They support me. Yeah, a place where I can just openly express myself. When I was 18 months old, I was put into foster care. My parents just couldn't look after me. They just didn't have the capacity and the resources really to give me the life that I deserved. My relationship with mum and dad was great. My foster parents really wanted to make sure that there was no barrier. And I think it was really important from my biological mum and dad's perspective for them to know that this family can take great care of me.
Quite a few years ago we talked about it a lot, and then we had our own family, and we thought that we just still could provide something for a child in need.
It's just been, so enriched having Bella in our family. Jess has been a real big asset to us as well. She's been like her elder sister that could just show her different things that we couldn't show her.
As a child, you go from having 100% of both your parents' attention and love. I remember it being difficult, but I was old enough to understand what we were doing and why it was important. It can be overwhelming for people who don't know our family situation or know the story. I had a very close core group of friends during my primary school and high school years of the same group of people. To them it wasn't odd, they understood who she was and how she came to be in our family.
Well, when we first were looking into the fostering, we had a lot of training sessions with Catholic Care, and they were very, very informative, very supportive. I think a lot of people think, that they're all bad parents that have children taken away from them, but that's not really the case. We saw quite a different lot of situations where it could be a sickness, a mental health issue, where the parents just weren't able to look after their children in a way that they should be. We sort of realised then that these aren't bad people. They're just people that can't cope with the day-to-day life and stresses of having children. We talked at length with Jessica about how would she feel, another child coming into the house. Deep down, she knew what we wanted to do and to provide a safe and loving home for another child. And she could see that she had that, and it would be unfair to not be able to give that to someone else in need.
Obviously, when I was getting older, I was thinking, where do I go after this, after foster care? I knew that there was adoption, but I was like, what if I didn't want to get adopted? Where would I go? So I think that thought really scared me. When I was 15, I kind of just had a moment where I realised that I don't think I could do life without this family.
Probably within the first 2 years, I think we thought if it does proceed to adoption, we'd be really happy. If it doesn't, well, then it doesn't. We've provided what we could for her for as many years as we could. We decided to let Bella make that decision as she got older, and she said, yes, I think I would like to be adopted legally. And then there was the discussion with her birth mother, how she felt about it. And I think she was a little bit reserved, thinking that once we had legally adopted Bella, that she would never get to see her again. But we assured her that wasn't going to be the case, that things will just go on as they are now, that there'll be no changes in that regard, and it was really just a piece of paper.
Dad just drops everything for me. He always gave me opportunities. Even if I asked for the stupidest things, he'd drop everything and let me go. He takes me to the snow, he takes me ice skating, he just introduced me to so much more. Mum was she's so caring and gives me the best advice, best mother I could ask for. Jess, she looked after me so well when I was young. She was a great big sister, and I look up to her every day as well.
I'm probably harder on Bella than I would be a biological sister, because I never wanted her to have special treatment for being a foster kid or an adopted sister.
Anne and I are very proud of her. She's just been a beautiful young lady. We're looking forward to spending the rest of the time with her.